Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have our first official look at Terminator 6, Terminator Dark Fate, with the trailer dropping earlier today. A bit skeptical about the promise of this film. Terminator is one of my favorite franchises to date, even more so than Ghostbusters or Aliens or Jurassic World or any of those franchises. Terminator is one of my favorite franchises. Right, I've seen all the films to date, and there's just something about AI taking over and enslaving the entire human race that just seems logical. But at the same time, the direction that they seem to be now going it feels very similar to a lot of the reboots that we've been getting, where it's relying on nostalgia to carry the film forward rather than actually good storytelling. And James Cameron is rumored to be heavily involved in this as well, but and in James Cameron we trust. He's pulled this off before, and while Avengers is gaining on Avatar, he still holds the record for at least number 1 and 3 for the time being in terms of box office hits. And I've always said that the quality of film is not dictated by the box office numbers; it's based on the quality of the film. And he has delivered in those areas in the past before, right? So it gives me some hope, but at the same time, Cameron has attached his name to other projects before. He did in fact back Genesis when it was released, and Prometheus in the Aliens franchise as well. So his name being attached to a project doesn't necessarily mean the quality of the film will actually be up to par as well. Right, Tim Miller is actually in a directing role here, and while he did well with Deadpool, right, the problem with Terminator has never been the action. Action has always been very, very good. It's usually where the storytelling is where it falls apart, and it's time travel, which is a tricky thing to actually pull off, especially conveying it to a wide audience, right? But I'm remaining optimistic. I'm choosing to remain optimistic, if only because a lot of the cast have come out and supported this film. Arnold himself is very much publicly giving his thoughts on the script, and he's confident that it will actually do well. Linda Hamilton as well, and this is intended to be a continuation from T3, ignoring all the other films that came after, and so there is some hope. I really want this to do well, right? I really want it to do well, but it's as I've said, I would prefer that they take a break from Terminator, give it some breathing space, wait 10 years, and then reboot. I'm actually open to rebooting the entire franchises, get new actors, fresh faces in there, and start from there. But we have it here, and the studio is rumored to be looking at 2 sequels following this film if it is as successful as they're hoping it will be. Right, so let's check it out.
Two days ago, I had this nice, simple life. And now it's a nightmare.
If travel is searching and home has been found, I'm not stopping.
Actually, it looks a lot like Linda Hamilton when she got bulked up for the role in T2. Everyone getting Steel Mars from Alright, UG, Sarah Connor is here. Damn. She's got a lot of big guns.
Who are you?
My name
John
is Sarah
Connor will
Connor.
not be involved in
Never
this.
seen one like you before. Almost human.
Oh, she's a
I am human. Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
Is that her as a kid? The Terminator versus Terminator fights are always just spectacular, kind of something I can look forward to every single time.
By keeping you alive.
Alright. Let's continue working that.
I'm going hunting.
There we have it. It seems Gabriel Luna is actually the Terminator here. And they've changed the story. Well, maybe not change it. This, if it's a continuation, but it's a teaser trailer, not a full trailer, so not a lot has been revealed. But I can surmise from the trailer here that she said, I used to be her. So the Terminators decided rather than sending one back in time to kill John, they'll go further back in time to kill Sarah Connors instead. Is what I'm getting, right? So she's a younger version, but how did Sarah get back in time? I guess all of that will be revealed in the movie, but her older version is actually here, and I guess the two questions: how did Sarah get back in time, and how did this new Terminator? Why is she protecting her? It seems every single time someone sends a Terminator back in the past to kill someone sends another one after them who's actually good. I mean, it's been rumored. I don't know if it has been confirmed. It's been rumored that Arnold is actually playing a doctor, and not so much a Terminator here. A doctor who the first Terminator that was sent was actually modeled after, right? And that would be his character here. So he will be human in this. And if they do go that route, again, it's still I don't believe it's been confirmed. But if they go that route, it will make things a lot more. I would be a lot more intrigued if they actually did something completely different, right? The Terminator versus Terminator thing, while it's always spectacular to see, the story hasn't been fleshed out very well since T3. So the focus is not John Connor here. It seems to be on Sarah Connor and her going back in time to protect her past self so that she can live and John can be born and live and lead the resistance in the future. Right, so they definitely have me intrigued. I'm interested. I would want to see more. I'm still skeptical because, again, Genesis is still fresh in my mind. And I think we'll just have to wait and see. This is just a teaser trailer. Once a full trailer is released, and the movie itself as well, I'm sure we'll get a bit more details as to what the world will look like. But I'm always excited for a Terminator movie, so definitely looking forward to seeing this one. All right, be sure to post down in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on this movie. Are you looking forward to this Terminator movie, or are you Terminatored out and you've had too much and you need a break? All right, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.